Oh, good for you.
I would just say build a better deck.
Whose story, bro?
Okay, kill him. Get the fuck out!
One,
Kid can't even read.
two. Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof.
Perhaps play a little game called Just a Tip. Just for a second, just to see how it feels. Or, ouch, ouch, you're on my hair.
Ooh, welcome to the CommanderSmiths. Lowry.
We are the CommanderSmiths?
You're frozen. I'm Adam.
Yes, I am frozen, aren't I?
There
we go.
back.
Got there.
I'm Adam Smith. Man, yours got really choppy at all of a sudden.
I got, what'd you just say?
I said, I'm Adam Smith. Oh, you just disappeared. Oh, no. Did I lose you completely? I did. Oh, no. This might be all on my end.
Bring me back.
No, you're back. Okay, now you're back.
I'm back.
What the hell is happening?
I don't know. That just, oh shit. It just gave me,
Oh, wait, you probably can't.
I think it's blaming it on you.
It is a blame it on me. We'll blame
Maybe.
it on her.
I don't know.
I'm Adam Smith.
And I'm Lowry Smith.
Don't worry.
I might not be here.
That was so weird because you froze and just like staring at the camera. I was like, Lowry. Like,
I was gone for a second. No.
Tad is already talking shit.
Tad's just being mean. Jeez, not to me. To you,
yeah,
but-
to me. Okay.
Look at it. He turned. What did you do to him?
Urza's for life.
Oh, Urza's for life is your thing.
Yeah. You
Get the
got
fuck outta here.
confused. I got to give him the Urza's for life thingy. Hang on.
It's dial up. Yeah. Well,
Whoops,
I
it's
get
a
it.
bug.
Get the fuck.
I get it. Look, that's out of city living right there. That's that dial up speed.
That was interesting because we were talking the whole time before precast and there was no issues. And then all of a sudden it's
No
like,
issue.
hey, let's go live and freeze everything up. So, okay. So this is episode 405. This is actually our episode before we do the drunk episode is what we kind of figured out right beforehand.
That's not the official name. The official name is the end of the year episode where we just talk about.
No, we named it like the shitty episode. Oh, I have it. Hang on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we normally get shitty drunk.
We named it something. What did
There was one that you were so embarrassed by that you
that was
almost didn't release it
yeah.
because we were so drunk by the end of it. And that's
the
wonderful.
worst
That's
one.
beautiful podcasting right there.
If you want to watch it, it's like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think that was the real shitty one.
Last year we were shitty too, but 2 years ago
Yeah.
was like I don't know how I functioned to turn off the episode.
Like you woke up 8 hours later wondering if it was still rolling and just
yeah, it was. It's one of those like, what did I do last night? Kind of drinking, like, oh, who did I get in a fight with? Yeah, it was. That was a
years
brutal
ago.
one. So
yeah. So that's gonna be next week.
but
Next episode,
When is it?
probably Sunday. Probably Sunday.
I think we're doing it Sunday. So get your dollar bills ready because Malort
Stripping.
We're
drinking.
selling ourselves. So
Yes.
yeah, Malort on Sunday. And it's just going to be our end of the year. It'll probably be for those watching, you won't. It's the one episode, but for those listening, we might split into two. Depends on how long the episode gets. But when there's Malort involved, it's normally like a 2-hour episode. So, so yeah, that's this Sunday. And by the way, it's like, what do we decide? It's $15 per. We each get a Malort shot, up to 4, and then when we get drunk, it ends up going, well, let's just do one more. 5 is totally fine.
No, 5. No. It's the other way. 3, and then you talk us into 4.
I swear we hit 5 last year.
Doing 5. Ad has rotted your brain. There's no way that we do 5 in a night.
I'll look back on it and see. But okay, so that's Sunday. But what are we doing tonight? What is our episode on tonight?
We're gonna do Fave 5 Manlands. And we expanded that because we didn't want to talk about only 3 cards. And so Manlands generally refers to lands that will turn into creatures by paying a cost until end of turn, and then they revert back to a land. We are also going to add in lands that create token creatures. There's since we expanded it, we can't be tricky. So it's basically, it has to have like the land subtype. It has to be like, can't be cast. So we're not doing like flip creature lands. We're not doing creatures that are lands. I mean, Dryad Arbor probably could be, but we didn't. I didn't choose it.
I didn't choose it either. So.
Probably could. So that, like, since we expanded it into being able to make tokens, this should be a solid list. Then I'm a lot happier at this point.
Yeah, I think if we would have just stuck with the, we got another Urza's for life. There we go. RoboCop, I'll give that to you too.
Get the fuck out.
I always get the fuck there. Yeah, I think if we would have kept it just the normal Manlands, the ones that turn. I mean, years
we
ago,
would have been talking about some bad cards.
Yes, years ago, we were probably usable, potentially cards, but now I don't think I have a single one of those. And I have one. I know I have one. And that's the unblockable one, but that's the only one that I have, and that's
that
what
you're using.
It's in the Eureka deck, which I don't play that deck anymore because I have all these other different decks. Oh, good.
It's too good because you have a Manland in it.
Good for you.
That's why I don't play it. It's too damn good.
Why.
So, we'll also go through the results of the tournament. Actually, we'll probably start off with that. Maybe we just get that right away.
Fucking right, Chris.
Chris.
Hashtag Force Walk.
Chris. Oh, I was about to build a better. Actually, that's better.
I would just say build a better deck.
And
get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out, Chris. I do want to give a really quick shout out to Mr. Whittam. We forgot to. So he was the last stumper, and he sent us some sweet cards that he kind of altered there. So that his says Team Forest Walk on it. Mine says Urza's for life on it. And so thank you for that. That's for Stumping Lowry. Wait, Stumping Lowry? Yes, he won.
Yeah. He got me with Omen Hawker.
Yeah, but then he won a Ragavan. So he actually sent this nice Ragavan. It's funny. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to try to get in there. Okay, so it's a goblin, and it says Ragavan, and then parentheses has the nimble pilferer right there. And then the goblin has like a little monkey tail, and then he took out the monkey part.
I see it.
Yeah. That was pretty cool.
There we go. He should start up his own altar. But
yeah, for sure. So thank you, Mr. Whittam. You didn't have to send that in, but that's awesome you did because you actually stumped Lowry there. So that'll be, we might add that in for our Sunday episode if we do another stump here. And you can see, Mr. Whittam, your card is going on Lowry's wall there. So those are all the non-stumpers, but although he was a stumper, can't get it in the sleeve. Lowry can't do it.
It's hard.
It doesn't fit.
That's always been a problem for me.
Yeah. In
oftentimes
your
I just give up and be like, it doesn't matter.
I can't get pregnant. I mean,
they're all dead anyway. Yeah, I can't get pregnant.
All right.
I'm a man.
That wasn't very manly how you say, I'm a man.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
That's how my wife says it. Like whenever I'm being like kind of like boneheaded, she's like, you're so manly. Like
that's
just like, fine, fuck it. Who cares? Leaving.
All right. Should we do the tournament really quick and then we'll do the tags and then we'll get to the main part of the episode here
Yeah, I mean, if we can do things quickly, sure.
Okay. Let's see.
We don't.
Yeah, I know. Well, we have 16 matchups to talk about here. So we have the Soul Ring tournament going on right now. So if you want to vote on this next round, you're going to want to jump on the YouTubes. If you're not subscribed, you do so. Also, if you're watching this video right now, please hit that like button. That helps us out more than you know. And subscribe if you haven't done so, because then you can do this tournament stuff. Okay, so we have 32 Soul Rings. We pretty much got almost all the Soul Rings. I didn't see any in the comments. I was like, where's this one? And it's like, we hit all of them. We more so got from Ibukaki that was like, why did you even draft? Who the hell drafted this one? I was like, well, we had to get everything in there. So, first matchup, it's going from my side of the bracket up, and then your side of the bracket up. So, the first matchup we had was the Pride Secret Lair one against the Galaxy Foil ones. Where do you think this matchup ended? Oh, I will say this before we get started. We got a lot of comments on this one saying I've been listening to you guys, or there's a couple of us that like, I've been listening to you guys for a couple years now. This is the first episode where I had to go to YouTube to watch it because I couldn't, you were describing all these Soul Rings and you couldn't describe, you have to see it. So I was like, oh, I'm glad you made the jump over to the YouTubes. But yeah, so that
no,
I didn't even realize it, like, I guess we did it with the
We've
land
had
one.
these discussions of just like, it's an idea that we want to do, but it is a bad podcast, good YouTube.
Right.
And that was definitely whenever we're talking about arts, it just has to be a YouTube episode.
Yeah, for sure.
Unfortunately.
So this will be a partial YouTube episode because we're going to talk about this and then.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So Lowry, where do you think that first matchup went? And that was a number 3 against a number 30. So
Galaxy Foil versus a what?
The Pride against. I did it again. Pride Across America, not Pride Against America.
Was that the one that was just a fucking mess of art?
Yeah, it's like an eyeball thing. There's like weird stuff in it. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
where
it's going to be Galaxy. Galaxy probably has a good chance of winning this.
I agree.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
So I'm going that.
Yep.
Huge margin.
84% of the vote went to that one. Then we had number 14.
Yeah, that Pride Across America. That one, that kind of art is something that I would do, but then it like because of my ADD and then my autism, it totally triggers as in like I fucking hate this. Like it just. I don't like it.
I want to smash things. I'm gonna see if I
Foil.
can zoom in a little bit on these. Okay. Then the next one we had was the Hatsumiku Soul Ring, which was number 14 against number 19 Doc Ock.
You know what? I like the Doc Ock one better, but I'm going to assume that Hatsumiku won. But it should be close.
It's closer. It's at 63% of the votes there.
Disagree with that.
He's ready for our little that comes up.
He just wants the worst ones. All right. I don't disagree that Hatsumiku should have won by that much. It should have been like 55-45.
Yeah, so it's 60. I mean, all of these. Oh no, never mind. We have 2 of them that are 51%ers. So
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically down to 1 vote. All right, then the next one is the Commander Masters one versus the Encyclopedia Secret Lair that we just got.
Ooh.
That was the Halo.
I would say the Commander Masters full art, alt art floating ring. That one probably wins.
Yep.
Handily.
Yep. 82% of the vote goes to that one. Then we got, I think this is one of the top ones of this. We got a couple comments on that saying that they think this is the top one, but the dog cat or the cat dog flip one.
Oh.
Going against the Secret Lair coin one where all the little raccoons are all around it.
Oh, well, it's cat dog.
Yep.
I can see that one going far.
Yep. 74% of the votes went to the cat dog one. Then we get Sheldon, which Sheldon was a number 7 against the number 26 steering wheel that we got as a bonus Secret Lair one.
I think I picked Sheldon's, and that's a gorgeous one. That's wins pretty handily as well.
You are correct.
Because it's a ring on his hand.
87% of the vote. And like I said before, this one reminds me more so of Lord of the Rings than it does Sheldon. I think this is a really cool one. It feels like it's Bilbo, except you wouldn't be able to see him because he'd have the ring on and he's disappearing.
I did see a comment state it like the the wheel one being a Mad Max Soul Ring. I do kind of like it, like that perspective. I like it a lot better rather than like a race car wheel.
I agree. Yep, that would have been better that way. Okay, now the matchup of the week. The one I put it in as a short because we had the Sweet Tooth going against the Butthole. So number 10, Sweet Tooth Secret Lair going against the, I don't remember what it was from. The Butthole. Was it from Warhammer or
no? It's Doctor
Who. So Sweet Tooth going against the Butthole. Who won that?
Sweet Tooth won that one.
This is our first upset. 58% went to the Butthole. The people just want the brown tar star to move on. So the Butthole moves on to the next round. Sweet Tooth is gone. I am very curious.
I don't even want to look at it. Like, it feels invasive. I don't.
My favorite is what I get to announce when we get back to the matchups, because who the Butthole's going against is going to be.
It works again.
All right. So
Butthole Soul Ring. Wow. Okay.
Then we have the Human Lord of the Rings art, which was number 18, going against the Retro Boring art that I put down. But it's the Retro Border and the Boring Soul Ring art, and that was number 15. Where do you think that one went?
I mean, the human one probably wins. Lord of the Rings has way too much clout here. Butthole.
We know what Ibukaki wants to win.
Yeah.
He's probably made like 15 accounts just so a Butthole wins. Okay. Actually, the Retro Boring art takes it down to 73%.
There we go. It's gorgeous.
Your Butthole was the upset, though, just so you know. That was our first upset. Your Butthole.
My Butthole was the first upset.
We're always upset with your Butthole, Lowry, especially during guys'
right
weekend.
now, it's been a struggle. I'll tell you.
All right, then the number 2 overall pick, the original Gangster Soul Ring, going against the number 31 Avatar. Do you even need to think about it?
Yeah, Avatar isn't winning that one.
Yeah. Okay, what was the percent do you think that the OG art won by?
Nothing's been in the 90s yet. So I'll say high 70s.
You were close, 93. If you would have said the 90s, you tickled it just like the Butthole, and didn't pull that trigger. All right, enough Butthole jokes. The next side, we're getting to your side now. It's the Avocado Soul Ring going against the Elven Lord of the Rings Soul Ring.
Elven should
We
win?
lost the human one. Are we going to lose the Elven one? This was the top.
Well, the human one was like the worst one. It was green. It looked like like an elf. I don't know.
You're right. Elven Ring takes it down, 84% of the votes. Then we get Black is Magic. I think this one is I love this art with the Black is Magic one.
Mm-hmm.
It's number 13 going against number 20, the Iron Man, his little thingy, whatever that thing is called.
Yeah, his arc reactor.
Something like that.
I mean, for me, I like the Black is Magic one. I can see the Marvel one upsetting just because Marvel was so big.
I'll tell you this. It's a 51%. This is a one voter.
Whoa. Okay. I would vote Black is Magic.
You're right. 51%. Black is Magic moves on. That is a very sexy one, especially in foil.
Right. One of the first ones too, but it's a gorgeous card.
Yep. Then we have number what is that? Number 11 Fallout in the Surge foil going against the Furby Confetti Oil number 22.
I hope it's not the Furby one. How about that? Never the Furbies.
You're going to be disappointed because Furby is not moving on with 68% going to a Surge foil Fallout. Then we have the Merfolk. Well, I said Merfolk. It's actually everyone's invited, but it looks like a Merfolk to me, but it's supposed to be a Changeling. So it's really the Changeling Soul Ring with the Rainbow foil at number 6 against the Warhammer Surge foil at 27. And actually,
this-
the Changeling one's a double rainbow one, by the way. So,
Yeah, the Changeling one wins.
Yep, but this one was pretty close. 54% went to the change. I was actually surprised. I thought this one would be one of the top dogs there.
A little surprised by that as well.
Black is Magic. Yeah, no, I was just saying Black is Magic only came in foil. Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's the foil looks really good with that one. The next one is number 8 Sonic in rainbow foil going against the Aztec. I think that one's a rainbow foil as well. So that came with the NLAC, NALAC one, whatever.
I mean, the Sonic one is one of my favorites. So for me, that's my vote.
This one's a
I'd
51%.
probably say 60-40.
This is a 51%er. This is our second 51%er.
Shit. I guess I hope it's Sonic.
Sonic gets taken down at 51%. The Aztec one gets taken down. So I was actually you picked the Aztec one. So yours took down my Sonic, my number 8. So this is our second upset. You're the only one with upset so far. So 2 upsets for Lowry, 0 for me. All right.
I think.
Oh, go ahead.
You having the OG border original is going to be.
It's gonna be a tough one.
It's a tough one to beat.
Then we have the number 9 Dwarf Lord of the Rings going against number 24 Spider-Man.
Spider-Man definitely wins.
Spider-Man did not win with 84% going to the Dwarf. So
yeah,
yours takes it down. Of course. Magic Fest number 17 going against number 16 Moxbox from Secret Lair with a retro border with that one.
What was the first one?
Magic Fest. That was the one that they are giving out that has like the compass thing or whatever. Remember like the
Oh. Yeah, the Moxbox one is probably going to get... It has a bigger treatment. It was harder to get, so I can see people not voting for that, but Moxbox is probably there.
Yep, 59% of the vote for Moxbox. And then the last...
I think I personally like the Compass one, the Magic Fest one.
I just like the border on that solar.
Yeah, but you don't like the border on mine? The boring?
The boring retro.
You son of a...
Then we have number 1 Invention Soul Ring going against number 32 Nuka-Cola from Fallout.
Inventions wins this, hands down.
Yeah, that is a 90%er. So our big wins go to the number 1 and number 2, but the biggest one is the OG with 93%. Here is our matchups for this week, and this week we'll do them over the span of, what do we got? We got 16 matchups then? No, we have less. We have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So I'll do 4 one day, 4 the next day, because we're going to be doing this on Sunday. So Tuesday, first 4, Wednesday, the other 4. So we have Inventions going against Moxbox, then the Dwarven Soul Ring going against the Aztec, then the Changeling going against the Surge Foil Fallout, Black as Magic going against the Elven Ring. So we have both the Lord of the Rings on the one side there. And then the other side of the bracket, the original Gangster Soul Ring going against the retro Boring Art Soul Ring. That one's going to be pretty easy there. Then we have Sheldon going against the Butthole.
I think Sheldon will stick that finger in the butthole next week and win.
And it's just going to destroy
if
that
the butthole wins again, I'm probably going to quit tournaments.
It's yours. You drafted the Butthole. You were all about it. All about that.
Oh, all about it.
Yeah. Then we have the Dog Cat Flip Land, Soul Ring, not land, going against the Commander Masters, and then Hatsune Miku going against Galaxy Foil. I think after this round, I'm only gonna have like one. Well, no matter what, you're Sheldon in the Butthole. That's both of yours, so you have one moving on there for sure. The Dog Cat
that
one
sounded like a terrible 70s band.
Sheldon
in the Butthole.
I can only see. I might only have 3 that make it into the next round, and you might have
into
5.
the final 8.
Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be a
I mean,
tough
that's
one.
not too far off.
Yeah, because you have 2 of like the dwarf and the Aztec one that's both of yours. Moxbox against Inventions. Eesh, that one's going to be tough. I think I'll get you with the Changeling against the Fallout one. I think I'll get you with Black is Magic against the Elven Ring. OG retro boring one that's gonna win. Dogcat is probably gonna take down my Commander Masters, and then Galaxy Foil might take down Hatsune Miku. It depends on how many anime fans we have out there. We'll see. What are your thoughts? You think that's about right? I'll have 3. You'll have 5.
I think you have 3.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, so Tuesday, tomorrow, 4 will be up. The first 4, Lowry side of the bracket will be up, and then mine will be on Wednesday. So make sure you guys jump on there and vote. Okay, so we have our main topic here, but really quick, I just want to do a quick tags. Make sure you guys, the best way you guys can support the CommanderSmiths is, if you're watching this right now, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. That helps us out. I know you hear it on every freaking channel that you watch, but it's totally true. And tell other people about us. That's also the best way this spreads. Is tell your friends, tell not your family. Your family. We even hide us from our family. So, but yeah. So that is the free way to support the CommanderSmiths. We do tons of videos. Lowry does tons of deck tech stuff. I do my 1 to Lowry's 5, and then when we get the secret layers, we do all the breakdowns of that and all that. We have a lot of videos that we do. But like I mentioned before, we are doing it on Sunday, and then we're taking the week off. So just get on there on Sunday. You're going to see a mess of an episode. That's always fun. But the best way you guys can stay informed with what's happened with us is join the Discord. $1 gets you in the Discord. It's just $1 a month. That's all it is. If you want to go higher tiers on that, $5 gets you proxies each month as you so choose. So this last month I showed you last week, but it's the redid with the Super State, and then that Badger Mole Cub with a little bit of that avatar art there. So each month we get a couple new proxies in there. There's over 450 ones you guys could choose from, and that's just kind of like a little perk that we give you guys as being patrons and all that. So that's financial ways to support the CommanderSmiths. The other way is you can go on my eBay, which is actually linked below, and you can get these Yeti mugs, which has our CommanderSmith stuff on it. These are legit. This is 2 beers in mine right now. And then we also have metal tokens and all that stuff. We do allow it for donations, and that's going to be the Sunday episode. So get there Sunday, donate. We take Malort shots for every $15, and it just turns into a sloppy mess. We do raffles too, but we're kind of taking a little break on that, and that'll start up after the new year. So, all right, that is everything. We don't have a YouTube, or we do have YouTube. We don't have X. We don't have Blue Sky. So the best way if you want to communicate with us is either on the YouTube videos or join the Discord. So, or you can email us at commandersmiths@gmail.com. All right, let's get to the actual episode here. So we are doing, what are we doing here, Larry? I just talked a bunch, and you ever get like a piece of something in your tooth, like food, and I have to get it out with a toothpick. So I'm going to go off camera for a second. You tell us what we're doing.
Okay. Repeating myself from earlier, we're doing a Fave 5 of man lands, or just lands that are dealing with creatures. They either turn into a creature or create creature tokens. And I was just trying to recalibrate a little bit, because since we spent a few days thinking man lands, probably just a day. We don't figure this stuff out until like Saturday night, Sunday morning.
Exactly.
Come on. And so, you do that, and then we're like, okay, actually, let's add in the tokens. And then I'm like, okay, I can do that. But I've been putting the man lands in front of everything, and I'm like, oh, they are clearly worse than some of these token producers. Like, and I'll just I was focusing on the man lands, and then you're just going to eat up all the good ones, and I'm going to look like a joke. And I'm like,
so now it is truly a draft, is what you're saying.
Yeah. No, are you going to go first? Because I want to steal your pick.
No, I want to go first because I don't want you to steal my pick.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Can I start typing
I won the last tournament though.
You started already on this one.
I know exactly. That's why you switch. Hey, can we add in lands that do tokens? That's exactly. You just wanted to talk about Urza Saga.
Hey, you can't say it. You can't say it. Actually, no.
So stupid.
Here's the funny thing.
Yeah.
I actually didn't because of this card. It was other cards. I was like, oh man, and it's on my list. My other one's on the list. I was like, this one would be really good if we counted it because it's making a creature and it stays out. And then once we decided, oh, let's do that, and I was like, okay, cool. And I started going back. So then I went back through the list because how I was doing my search on Scryfalls, I did lands and then anything that had creature in the text. So that was how I was able to search through it, you know? So then I went back through and then I was like, oh yeah, Urza Saga. I'm so glad that we decided to get this. So yeah, Lowry.
Get the fuck out.
It's so weird how Urza Saga just makes it into so many lists. Like it's such a good card that it just comes up all the time.
Should we do Fave 5 enchantments? So you could talk. I don't even think you talked about it in Fave 5 enchantments.
I probably did.
I think you're a poser. That's what I'm saying.
I probably did. But yeah, Urza Saga is just really good, especially with what you're doing with Urza Saga in your deck that you're working on.
I agree.
That's pretty crazy. So why don't you kind of talk about that really quick? Because I think
I'm doing Toph, the first Metal Bender, and so Urza Saga's bonkers. Like if it's in play, and since it sacrifices itself after creating the tokens, the constructs, and then it dies, the Earthbending brings it back, and then the next turn you're making the tokens again twice in a row, and then it dies.
It's just
you Earthbender Urza Saga. Like that is absolutely something that you do.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that little angle there. But yeah, this is
so.
I mean, I'm gonna say this is. Do you think this is the best out of the manlands? I don't know because it disappears after 3.
No,
but
I have the best one next.
But I like it's in out of all the cards that are on this list, it is by far in way more decks than any of the other cards that we were going to talk about. So, but yeah, Urza Saga.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Mine's a game changer.
This is a game changer, isn't it?
Is it? I don't think it is.
Would I have it on there? Do they have the? I don't know if Scryfall does the game changer list on here.
Yeah, I don't think Urza Saga is a game changer.
Well, that's cool if it isn't. It should be.
Mid.
I don't know what one would be. I'm looking at my list. What's your game changer? All right, tell me what it is.
Field of the Dead.
Oh, yeah, I skipped over that one. That's a good one.
Why did you skip over that one?
Because it for me it wasn't
because it doesn't tap to create the token.
You have to get it.
That's why this is so much better. Field of the Dead wrecks games. Like it's impossible to remove.
You need to have 7. I know. I'm saying it's good.
I have 7 or more lands. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. And again, Toph. This this card is crazy. It's not legendary. You can have as many of them as you want in 4-card things. You can copy this with Vesuva. You can it's a zombie, so it's a very relevant token, and it just takes over games because they wipe the board. The next turn you play a land, you get another token. Like the card is bonkers. This is the best land that produces a creature that there is.
Unless you're playing like monocolor.
I don't think so. I think that was a weak thing you just said.
I didn't put it in my Spider-Man deck, Iron Spider-Man. It was, but I took it out because I don't have any fetch lands. So it was like I have all different lands, so it works well. But then this isn't really taking effect until turn 7 for me, So it's like I'm not fetching, so even when it does, I'm not getting multiples. But yeah, I get it. No, since I've made the proxy, I've been putting this in more decks.
Right.
And I think
so. That's where I got it.
I was about to say, I thought it was you, but I think it was Tad that was like, "Why is this in there? The 2/2 zombies don't matter for what you're doing." And I was like, "Yeah, theme wise, it wasn't matching, which it doesn't because they're making zombies. They aren't artifacts, which is what I need." And I was like, "Well, then it's just butts, bodies that."
That's true.
Whatever.
But like I said, it just kind of ends up taking over a game, never goes away. Like
yeah.
That's the whole thing. It's very good.
I dig it. All right. What Rio K1 said is actually what my second pick was going to be. So it's Ink Moth. I've been actually playing this a little bit more now.
And this is the real reason for the list.
Yeah.
Because I think I brought it up a few weeks ago, just talking about how often I was putting Ink Moth Nexus into a deck for a person that doesn't like infect or poison.
Yeah.
And I was gonna put in Toph. Anything that has counters on it, Calamax, like it's just I liked it in my Oscar deck. I like it anywhere that I can boost.
Right. And that's the thing is like,
yeah,
I first like put it in for Black Panther because it's like you're putting counters on your land. So I was like, this is fantastic in Black Panther. And then I was like,
yeah,
well, this also works in anything that like you just said, anything that's doing a boost, anything you're able to put counter. So actually in my Iron Spider-Man, it's fantastic in that because it's an artifact creature as well. So when you're putting the 1/1 counters with Iron Spider-Man, this is also getting it as well if it's a creature. And then, yes, like Mr. RoboCop, Ink Moth just wins games if you're able to pump it up and everything. That alternate win, it's the flying, the infect. If somebody has infinite life, this is one of those cards where it's like, well, you actually have an answer in your deck that is going to be hard to deal with. So I wouldn't stick it in decks that, like, if you don't have those things of pumping it in any way, I don't know if I would put it in there. It has to be like, I'm able to get this bigger, otherwise
right. Hit you want to win in like 3 hits.
Yeah, you don't want
at worst.
You don't want 10 turns of this. All right,
you're just not going to do anything with it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, this one definitely, since basically, like I said, since Black Panther, I've been putting it in more and more decks and adding it to decks that I didn't have it in there before, which actually now I'm thinking about it, it probably should be in my Blanca deck because Blanca is very Voltron-y. And so it's a lot of pumping it up and all that. Well, this could be an alternate way that if Blanca gets killed a bunch, boom, I just attack with the Ink Moth and now you're dead off of Infect. So there's more decks that
can make some sense.
Yeah, if you have Voltron, I think this is if it's not like an equipment Voltron kind of deck, if it's more of pumping, like you mentioned, I think that this fits in there perfect. So there's plenty of decks that just works great. So
yeah, in the same idea as Blanca, like Feather could really like this as a backup. Like if you're doing all those instant speed boosts and people are taking out, or just you want a different option beyond Feather, you can always just attack with an Ink Moth Nexus, pump it up, and win the game in 2 hits right there. So yeah, I agree. I hate that I like it, but I do like it. Like I like this so much better than like a Triumph of the Hordes.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more work.
Yeah, because your Triumph is winning the game, killing everybody at once. This is grinding one player away, and then if you get that player, I mean, you got, like you just said, it's more work than a Triumph. The Triumph is basically a worse or better Crater Hoof. It depends on how you're looking at it. Because
the other thing about Triumph too is like if you don't hit it in that one shot, like if you don't kill it, it just was a dead card. Like it was a dead attack. You have to kill somebody with Triumph or 2.
Yep.
So, and you know what? I think we're far enough away from the heyday of Triumph of the Hordes. Like I might not dislike it anymore like I used to.
I haven't seen that card played. I can't even remember the last time. Yeah. It's been a long ass time because I don't have it in decks anymore. And if it is, I think I took apart it, like the last deck that would have had it in it. So I think because we purposely, that was one of the first cards started moving. Well, that when Crater Hoof, when I was moving away from Crater Hoof, it was also Triumph taking away or coming away from that. So, all right. What is your second pick here?
You know what? Let's go with oldie but a goodie. And I feel like everybody has to want to try it at least once. But let's go Dark Depths.
I thought that's where that was going. Dark.
Yeah. I mean, it gives you a 20/20 flying indestructible if you get to have it go off. But land comes into play, has a bunch of ice counters on it. And so like one of Adam's parameters when we were talking about it, he was like, has to produce mana. I was like, does it have to produce mana?
That's
And he's
fine.
like, yeah, like what else would you want? What else is that? Because it's not like a Maze of Ith.
Right.
And I was just like, Dark Depths? And he's like, I guess. And I'm like, yeah. But I mean, it's
if you have a Yavimaya Cradle growth out, then you're good.
absolutely. Or a Chromatic Lantern, or, you know, Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. Like, there are cards that turn this on. And I
yeah.
fucking dig it. Like, I do have it in my Zerta deck, as in, like, I can just pay 1 to remove an ice counter instead of 3. Also, you know, it just kind of works with Vesuva or Thespian Stage or, you know, Vampire Hexmage. Like, there's cool cards to work with it out there. And so I wouldn't want to put it in every deck.
No, yeah,
You know what I mean? But it's definitely something that I feel like everybody wants to try out. And if you were a big green stompy player back in the, you know, whenever, that this is the card for you as well. Once you kind of like, this is your mid grow into, I want to have a huge creature on the board.
Well, it really has to be a way that you can manipulate the counters.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't have that in the deck, then this doesn't make sense. You know, I mean, you're talking
Infinite mana, I guess.
Yeah.
Can really help you there too. Like,
but that would be a way I say you're manipulating the counters. If you have multiple ways where you have infinite mana, boom, you can that's manipulating, you know, taking it off of there and everything. But yeah, I know you said everybody should try. I haven't done a Dark Depths deck at all. I haven't gone.
I want to say the Zerta deck is my first time, because like we started with it, and when we started Commander, this was a thing, and it's just like really, like, Dark Depths was a $20 card, wasn't reprinted 3-4 times at that point. Like, it was just like, it's not something that we really need to do, and we didn't. And then I played it. I'm like, I kind of like it. I pulled it off up at Cabin Weekend.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was Zerta. I just dumped everything in there, made it 2020. I think it just got chump blocked a bunch.
Oh, it doesn't have trample? Oh, it's just flying.
No, it's just flying and indestructible.
It's not bad, though.
So, but it's still pretty damn cool.
Yep. No, I dig it. All right. I am going to hit a newer one. And this one just has a bunch of things on it. And so I kind of dig this, and I have thought about it. Has been in the works of being in a deck, but I didn't finish with, or no, I did add it to the deck, but it's Fountain Port, so it's from Bloomburrow. So this one taps from land. You can sacrifice a token to draw a card. You can pay a life to create a blue fish, or tap 3, pay a life, make a fish, or you can tap 4 and create a treasure token. So this one has a lot of things going on with it. But I like that it has the ability. Well, yes, I'm kind of copping out because you have to do 3 to do this, but you're sacrificing a token to draw a card. You're creating treasures. You're making creatures. So this is my way of getting around it a little bit. You got your Dark Depths. This is my Dark Depths in a way, but this one has multiple things.
This is my 1/1 blue fish.
Right. But the blue fish
is a terrible comparison, by the way. But
the blue fish, you can sacrifice to draw a card because it's a token. So I like this. It's good in token decks. You probably aren't going to make the blue fish very often, but it fits.
I really dislike that you're using this as a manland token creator, because you're like, I like where I can sacrifice any token to draw a card.
Right. It's fantastic. This is really good. So far, I have I had mine ordered from 1 to 5. I have all my 3 picks at this point. I
feel you stole Inkmoth Nexus from me, but that's okay.
So
I was, before you said that, I was gonna be like, hey, our top 4, I'm pretty happy with that, and then you said this.
Come on,
huh?
you don't like it? You don't like this card?
I don't. Yeah. I think it was a reach as like the 5th best token and or manland per land.
I think it's a reach. Good. I think I'm pretty good. It can be in any deck. It can be in any deck. I think I'm good with it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Is your next one going to be like Moorland Haunt or something?
How
or...
did you know?
Figured you say Creeping Tar Pit at some point just because it's good for you.
Yeah, for the
Oh, good for you.
for the Eureka deck. No. All right. You hate my third pick. What is your third pick then?
I'm going to go Mutavault.
You finally stole one from me, Lowry.
Good.
That was my next
Good.
one. I maybe
You had this after Fountain Point.
Yes, well, because Mutavault is similar to my Ink Moth in a way. So I was like, I'm gonna put this back. I like this because of all the creature types, but I was like, I already have that, so I'm gonna move it back a little bit on mine.
Okay. And I like Mutavault because it's very much like a glue card.
Yeah.
It's gonna help out. Like, it's something that I was just like, when I was looking through this and I saw Mutavault, I was like, oh, for sure. I was like, why isn't this in my God deck or Kratos? You know what I mean? Like, it's just an easy God to have in the early game. It fits in all of your, if you need a lot of elves or zombies or goblins, it just kind of fits right there. As long as you're not getting into like 3 colors or whatever. But like 2/2 for 1 mana is very solid. Because that's the other thing too. I think a big reason why manlands aren't very good is because they're like, hey, if you're going to attack with this land, that's 1 mana, and then you need to put 4 or 5 mana into it already.
Yeah.
So it's just like, do you want to take a turn off to attack with a mediocre creature?
Yeah.
And it's like, not really. That's not really what I want to do. But here, Mutavault or Inkmoth Nexus, it's just two land investment.
Yep.
I think that's a huge part of why Mutavault and Nexus are so good.
In the fact that this one's all creature types. So any of your stuff that has the triggers of whenever this creature or whatever, this is also going to get that as well.
Right. This specific one is from the Umbrous horror deck. Like, horror isn't really horror.
What'd you say? What'd you call me?
Sorry, but it's a horror, and it's a great piece to add into those kind of decks where you're just like, I need more of X creature,
right?
Much like the Maskwood Nexus, like when you're just a little bit weak in there, you're like, hey, you know what? I need to create some, a little bit more of that kind of creature type. Mutavault's right in there.
I would even say, even if you're fine with the creature type, this is just good to be in that deck. It just adds more to it, like for my Hackball deck, just turning this into a Merfolk for the attack phase. Now I also get another explore trigger on this creature, so like
you don't even have to attack with it, but you get more of the explore
and
triggers.
So you can look at the top card, it gets a 1/1 counter, or it's a land in your hand, like. Yeah, so I think it fits in a lot of decks. It helps decks that are lacking creature types, and it also works well with the ones that you have plenty of, because then it just synergizes that much more. Yep, no, this one was going to be my next one. Not necessarily saying it was better than the other. I just was trying to get away from it.
You didn't want to do two of a similar setup.
That's also why I'm being honest, I'm not going to pick Blink Moth because I already have Ink Moth. So I'm not.
Yeah.
I think that one is good as part of the Manland cycle, but I'm not going to pick that one. But I am going to pick another new one, and you might hate this one too. But this one was picked before we changed it to adding the tokens. And so I didn't even know about this one until I was doing it, but it's Cactus Preserve. Do you even? Yeah.
Okay.
Its face. It comes in the battlefield tapped, which I don't like, but you can tap one or tap it, add 1 mana of any type that land you control can produce. And then you can tap 3 until end of turn. It becomes an XX green plant creature with reach, where X is the greatest mana value among your commanders. So it could be a big dude. Man. Maybe that isn't the one I wanted. Now that I'm seeing it, I'm like, yeah, this was an early one. I'm changing mine. Can I change mine?
I already wrote it down.
I want to change mine.
All right.
It's going to be another one. This one's going to be even worse because it's very color specific and I don't even fucking care. This is
I'm so glad we broadened what we were doing here.
Restless Anchorage.
You wanted to switch it over to this?
Well, just wait a second. It also costs 3 CMC to get it going, but it's a blue or a white. 3 until in a turn it becomes a 2/3 white blue bird token with flying. But whenever it attacks, you also get to create a map token.
Yeah, that's not good.
This is why the manlands are not good. There's only a handful of them.
We shouldn't have added the tokens. We should have just been talking shit the whole time.
Yeah, wait, I can change mine again. No, I don't know. Yeah, that's the one I'll go with. I'm
a little surprised that you didn't pick Creeping Tar Pit.
I'm not going to. It's only in the one.
That's a
deck.
legitimately better one than your last 2 picks.
This one makes map tokens.
The other one is 3 damage. It's unblockable.
I don't even remember what do map tokens do again. Are they?
It's an explorer.
Oh, okay. So let's look at the top card. 1/1 counter. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I think so.
It's fantastic, and it has evasion because it's a 2/3 flying. So you're gonna get those map tokens. It's great for those artifact synergies where you need some artifacts to hit the board for tokens. Don't shake your head at me. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Look, all I'm saying is I'm sure this is how you feel. I feel how you feel normally when it comes to preparation. That's what it feels like.
I have cards. They're just not good stuff. We got all the good ones.
No, I'm happy with my next pick. I am going to get 100% on my list.
Let's get it here.
Forbidden Orchard.
That is a weak one.
Are you kidding me?
You're giving it to other people.
Yeah, that's awesome.
No, that is
insert in fun decks.
That is so weak. I skipped over that because you're not getting it for yourself.
It gives you any color. It's only giving them a little 1/1. If you like decks where their creatures die, something like Kelsian, where you can get experience counters, or if you have stuff that likes damage when their creatures die, it's great to give them that stuff. You are just being a pain in the ass. This is a great card. I love the idea of giving creatures to people.
It printed this. Wait,
you're so boring.
Oh no, it is the $7. I'm thinking the other one.
Yeah. This is more expensive than everything that you've picked other than Urza Saga.
What? Not mute.
Ink Mountain Nexus is like a $5 card at this point. Fountain Port is like $2.
Your mom's a $5
Restless
card.
Anchorage is like worth a map token, I guess.
On the map,
Forbidden Orchard again, giving if you don't want somebody to die, you can just hand them a token.
We get it.
This should be in group hug decks. Tad. I don't know if you're doing this or not, but that is an idea as well, giving blockers away.
Yeah, you give creatures, and what happens to the creatures you give to other people?
Me? They end up killing me. Yes.
Exactly.
I understand that. I still like the idea of it, and I'm just giving ideas on how to use it. And I think that it's a legitimate card. So if you have there's a couple, black green decks that like it when stuff dies, like when your opponent's stuff dies, you get to draw cards off of it, or your creatures get bigger. This goes in a handful of decks rather than no decks.
I was gonna say it's probably the exact amount, just one handful, so 5 decks.
I've put it in 5 decks, but I'm a lush. You're being ridiculous. What's your last pick?
I want to see. Joel mentioned Den of the Bugbear. I wanted to see what that one was. I did not put that on my list. I'm just curious. And then Anderson wrote.
I think that was the green-black
Celestial Colonnade, which that was huge for the longest time. And then they basically when they printed Ultimate Masters, that's when Celestial Colonnade just died at that point. Remember, I was like,
yes,
open up all those fucking packs, and I was like, oh, this one's gonna get up there, and it hasn't even broken $2.
That was the death of Manlands when they reprinted that stuff.
Yeah, that was. They printed all those, and I still have a stack of those fuckers. Okay, so this one until the turn becomes a 3/2. When it attacks, it gets a 1/1 goblin. It's tapped in. I did look at this one. I did skip over that one. I'm just going to go with one that I have put in decks, and it's not in a deck at this moment.
You kidding me? This is definitely better than the other two, the last two you've picked.
And yours.
Oh, I think I missed this one. That's awesome. I love this pick for you.
Oh, Westvale Abbey?
Yeah.
Yep. So Westvale Abbey, I did play this one back in the day when I was having the 1/1 or a bunch of counters or tokens, sorry. But it's, you tap for colorless, you tap 5, pay a life. You can create a 1/1 black and white human cleric token, and they can tap 5 and sacrifice 5 creatures, and it flips over, transforms into a 9/7 flying lifelink indestructible haste dude. And I remember when I first did this, Lowry busted me in cheating because I didn't realize the backside was black, a black creature.
That's
and
true.
so I had 4. I was in a white deck, so I was making a bunch of white human tokens, and then the backside, he's actually a black creature. But this was kind of cool if you're making a lot of tokens and you're playing in a white and black deck, so like a Teysa Karlov deck, so that works really well there because you're sacrificing, getting your triggers with Teysa, and then also getting something that freaking changes your life total there. Lifelink, 9/7, indestructible haste, all that stuff. So I don't think it's in any. It might be in Teysa. I think it is in my Teysa deck, and that's it right now. But yeah, I like this one a lot. So that is my last one. Do you have anything to add to that, Lowry, besides liking it?
No, I do,
It's a lot.
make it a big fatty.
Yeah, it's a lot though to do that. The 5. I wouldn't want to pay the 5 to create one creature.
If you play this more, I'll play Forbidden Orchard more, and I'll give you more tokens.
Oh, that'd be nice.
We can work together a little bit on that.
We never work together when we're playing Magic.
Here is I agree with you. I love it in concept. But normally I don't want to sacrifice 5 creatures.
Yeah.
Like it feels like you put all those resources into those creatures, and then it's like, yeah, I do want a big 9/7, but then you just you lose a lot of resources. And so I think it's like, okay, I'm going to all out block and then sacrifice them because you can do it whenever you need to.
Yeah, board wipe, but you got to hold that mana up if you're going to be able to do all that.
Is this indestructible?
Yep. So
on the other side? Okay, so as long as it can survive a board wipe, yeah. So that's, but I love big fatties.
Yeah, you do.
So calm down.
All right. What is your last one? Hopefully it's not as bad as my other one.
Now you're getting defensive. There are a couple of honorable mentions that no, I'll just do it and then we can talk about anything that we feel like we missed. I'm going to go with Shifting Woodland.
Is that the one with the witch or the I'll see in a second, I guess. With the witch's house looking thing? Nope.
Maybe.
Never mind.
Nope.
Yeah, it's different.
All right, so this is from Modern Horizons. You can pay 4 with Delirium. Shifting Woodlands becomes a copy of target permanent card in your graveyard until end of turn. Activate only if you have Delirium. And so this is basically pick the biggest creature for 4 mana each turn. That's so much better than a special or 3/2, 4/4 Vigilance with Colonnade. This just has that potential to be amazing.
Yeah, and it's any graveyard, which is kind of nice. Oh, no, it's your card. Nope. It's your graveyard. Sorry.
Just yours? All right. Right. But it's still really cool. I do not own this one, but I want it.
Is it expensive? Oh,
It's like $5-6.
yeah, I guess it is. I have this one.
Good.
Get out of here,
Yeah,
Cole.
you can copy the Cradle too. That's true. It can be anything, but this is a manland deal, so I feel like I can't really be like, yeah, this is just the best card in your graveyard.
Yeah.
Which it is. But for this segment, it has to be a creature.
Yeah. So they're only doing a creature.
Can only be a creature in the context of this conversation. I'm happy with my list.
I am too.
How disappointed are you with yours?
I am so happy with my list, even though you berated me on my 2 picks.
Who picks? You've never even played with Restless
I haven't made
Anchor
a
Mage.
I haven't played a white and blue deck since that came out.
Yeah.
Not gonna go back and put those in. These are man
It's been
lands
out
we're
for like
talking-
2 years.
These are man
You've only made
lands.
3 decks. What are we doing here?
I've made more than 3 decks in 2 years. Gosh, now you're trying to knock me down, man.
No, I'm sorry. You've done great.
Best,
Yeah, I do think Dryad Arbor. I kind of missed that until we were talking about
until-
it. I think that would have been a good one.
And we did mention, but not put on our list, but Blink Moth was also in there. I do have one more man land, like if we stayed with our official, like original rules. Restless Reef? Or is it Reef or Ref? That doesn't make sense. Restless. Hang on. RE. We'll just start with that.
I'm gonna do this.
One.
She can't even read.
Which one is it?
Oh, and this was the Restless Cottage. I like these when you attack and they do stuff. This one's create a food token. So that one was, but the Reef one, it's Reef. I wrote Ref on my paper. You create a blue shark. It turns into a blue shark that has Death Touch. And then when it attacks, a player mills 4 cards. I was like, oh, this is great for a mill deck. That's a lot of mana to do. So I was
Right.
like, yeah.
Isn't that is a little bit of the problem of just like it feels like you're just investing a whole turn for us. I think these cards are probably solid in their limited and maybe standard environment that they're in, but after that it just becomes a really big investment unless you can really like build around it.
Yeah.
I hate that they come into play tapped.
Yes.
Like they don't have to, because when you turn them into a creature, if it's the first turn, they can't attack.
I think they probably did that because then they're like, well, these are like the next best things to dual lands because they're 2 colors and not coming into play tap type of thing.
Then I don't know. I feel like an enter the battlefield tapped with these abilities would be at least uncommon. Like I wouldn't put this in the rare slot.
Yeah. I could see that.
So if I was going to put this in the rare slot, I'd have to untap, like have it be untapped well, yeah, that's true. There'd have to be some sort of probably if it's a third land or what, yada, 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 you know.
Yeah.
You are right. It can't just come into play.
Because then you would just play these all the time.
Untapped.
Yeah. The other one, and then we'll get to yours. I had Mirex.
The other poison one. Yeah.
Yep. So that one creates the Phyrexian Mites, which have Toxic, and they can't block. But it was meh. What are the honorable mentions for you?
You know what? I have too big of a list. I had Creeping Tar Pit for you. Should have been there. Unblockable's good.
Yeah.
I liked Sliver Hive. Being able to make sliver tokens is really good for that specific deck. Honestly, I like Care Keep.
What
anything that's really
we're
cheap
making
that can create
the
tokens.
The KHER, right?
Yeah, Keep. It's just 1 and a red tap, make an 0/1 kobold.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just making tokens for really cheap. If I'm able to like untap my lands with Seedborn Muse or something, you're just making tokens. If you have a big dragon deck, you just make these if you have open mana. Like, it's just roadblocks essentially. I like that in my opinion. I like Fairy Conclave. It's just blue and a colorless to create a 2/1 fairy, like a man land turning into a fairy. There's Colonnade. Baradur. Did you consider that one at all?
That one was making the orc.
Mass X orcs.
Yeah, what was the reason why I didn't?
It's pretty like you need somebody to die or a creature.
Yes, that was why I didn't.
And then you got to pay XX black, tap, amass orcs X, activate only if a creature died this turn.
Yeah.
That one seems like I was putting it in decks for a while, but then
it seems like a lot.
I did have Denna the Bugbear on my list, as everybody was pointing out. Eumidian Hatchery. This one's kind of a new one, but EUM.
Hang on. EUM.
IDIAN. Yeah, the
Okay.
black one. Yeah.
Pay 1 life.
So pay 1 life,
oh,
make
yeah,
a
I did
black.
see this one. Yeah, but it has to go into the graveyard, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So when this land is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, for each hatchling or hatching counter on it, create a 1/1 black insect creature token with flying. And then when you're making mana, put a hatching counter on it, pay 1 life. Like, it seems cool. I don't know how many tokens you're going to be able to get out of it, and you'd have to be
have
able
to
to
sack
sacrifice
it.
the land as
Yeah.
well. So it seems like a little bit of work unless you're building around it.
I do see Joel mentioned Soulstone Sanctuary. I want to see what that one is really quick.
Yeah, I might have missed that. I didn't have that.
Oh, I did see this one. The reason why I didn't pick it, I like it because it is all the creature types in the vigilance. It's just 4. It's 4 to turn it
Oh,
into
is it every creature type?
Yep, it is with
Oh,
every creature type. And that's why I was like, oh,
I thought I missed
Mutavault is better. So that would take the place of that. But, it's 4 to turn it into it's bigger. It's one bigger and it has the vigilance, but it's an investment of 4 to get that one to change.
agreed.
But if you're needing that same thing that Mutavault needs, I would say yes, this would be a good add with that as well.
How much is this right now?
$3, $3, $2.
Holy-
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
that's not bad. Cool. Was there anything else you had on there? You wanted
Nah,
to-
that was about my list other than Moorland Haunt, but since I was talking shit about it, I don't want to say it now. I like that one.
I do like. I'm not gonna lie. Like I like the restless ones, and that would do. I like that more, and not necessarily that they're really good, but having it on when it attacks, it does something.
Yeah.
here. I like that. This one does the 2 life. They lose 2 life. You gain 2 life. This one's milling. So I dig those. They just need to make them not cost as much. I think that's the biggest issue is that just you're investing 5 into this one
Right.
or 4, but then that is a land as well.
And it's only making a food token.
Right.
Like, that's where, like, I think it's very reasonable to have it be a lower cost. Like you're saying, something needs to change to make them better, or they're just really tough unless you're like, hey, this is on theme. I have a black blue mill deck. Let's put the mill shark in there.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I wouldn't fault anybody for it, but I'm not like excited about it either.
Yep.
So,
Joel has one more on there. What is it?
that's a good one. It's green, black, 3 colorless, and it has power toughness. It turns into a creature, power toughness equal to the amount of creatures in your graveyard or all graveyards.
In each.
Yeah. No, I've died to that guy.
Yeah, that's
Precons fights back in the day.
Yeah, but for 5 again, you're now. But it's big.
It can
end
make it
game.
very large.
Yeah,
It's at least, if you're paying the 6, it is worth a turn off if your guy's like over a 10/10.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's pretty easy after 1 Wrath. Like, it's a legitimate one. Or you have like, there's a solid one in like Mothman where you're just milling everybody a lot.
That's a fair point. Yeah.
So I do like it. That was a good call, Joe.
Sweet. All right. I think that's it. We got a short episode because we're gonna have a long
It's
episode.
a normal episode. It was an hour. We always intended this podcast to only be an hour.
I know. And then we talk.
Yes.
All right.
true.
Just reminders. We are going to be on Sunday live. So if you're watching us now or you're watching us later in the week, you want to jump in on Sunday and grab yourself a beverage because we are going to get slammered.
Likely. Like, I mean, we don't have to. If nobody,
if no one buys shots,
I'm not looking to take shots.
Yeah,
but
we
I'm
will-
going to drink some beer.
Yeah, we'll drink beer. We're going to go
Yeah.
over the end of the year episode, so we're going to hit up a bunch of our favorite stuff. And then remember, we will have the voting, so make sure you do the voting before Sunday. So voting will start tomorrow, Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, the second round of the voting, or not second round, second batch. So 4 tomorrow, 4 on Wednesday, and then we'll announce the winners on Sunday. And yeah, jump on, drink with us on Sunday. It'll be at 9 o'clock Central Time. Malort will be on the plenty if you guys buy it. And yeah, it should be a good one. So Really quick, if you have some other Manlands that we missed, write that in the comments below. Let us know on that, and it'd be good to see because there isn't a lot of them.
You know what? There have been some good ones in the comments. Like
Yes.
I do think
One.
and Dried Arbor were legit misses,
Yeah.
especially on your list.
You're a terrible person. All right. That should do it for this week. We will catch you guys on Sunday.
Thanks for listening.
See ya.
Bye. It's not Monday. It's Sunday.
Boobs. I'm
Yeah,
talking
Sunday.
I guess
Sunday.
it's Monday night tonight. We're just saying
It's Monday.
Some
next
fuckers
Sunday.
for honkers. I
Sunday, we're not doing
love
Monday.
boobs. Thanks for the memories. I love
If that makes sense.
boobs.
I don't know.
And by the way, Anderson, I am drinking your beer from that you gave for Guys Weekend. Thank you. How do I end this? That's how I end it. Hey, gang, the best way to support the Commander Smiths is to make sure you slap that like button. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel. Also, check out our online store, CommanderSmiths.com, where we have metal tokens, mugs, t-shirts, playmats, and more.